Hi there. So I made a new plugin called PsySperser, which is basically a stack of Allpass. So Allpass filter in serial, and what it does, I wanted to have some the ability to choose the number of poles or the number of filters in serial. So it let us choose that, the cutoff frequency and the resonance, and it shows us phase response. Basically, an all pass is like a high pass or low pass, except it doesn't affect the frequency, the magnitude. It only affects the phase. So it can be useful sometimes if you, for example, you've got a kick sample and we want to fast shift to rally into the bass, we can do it with all pass. Also, for those who know like kilohertz disperser, we can with extreme settings we can have some laser or transient smearing effect, laser trailing as it shifts frequency more than other. So just to explain a bit, for example, if I use just a saw, and I can show it on PsyScope. Here we see all the, I will lower a bit, all the, lower my phones. We see all the harmonics of the saw. A saw is made of lot of sinus, so we see here all the fundamentals and the octave multiplied by 3, 4, 5, etc. All the harmonics. And when we enable the PsySperser, we can see it if it will affect the phase. You can see it here. And also, so here the phase will go down, and it's basically like if it was going up here from screen and continuing. So we have a polarity reverse, but over the whole range here. And if I increase the number of filters, it will increase the phase shift, and we will see it on the sum. You see here, the sub shifted a lot. So here we have more high at the start, and the sub shifted on the right. So that's basically our all pass work. And if we go extreme, we have some laser. I don't know if you can hear, but it makes some kind of laserish effect. So it can be interesting to give some color to leads or bass or stuff. Like some people like to use crossovers to give some color. But there is another use case. Is for example, yeah, like I was saying on a kick. Let's say here I made it's really shitty sound, but to quickly demonstrate, if I have a kick on the bass, and if I show PsyScope, I will disable the saw, show the kick and bass, so layers. If I go on layers, sorry, layers, here they are out of phase, and I can show maybe the analyzer and show analyzer fast correlation. You can see, tell me they are out of phase here. And this can be problematic because if I show the sum, we could have, here it's okay, but we could have cancellation here. So if it's synth, it's easy to adjust the phase, but when you have samples, it can be tricky. So we can use also Allpass to shift the phase. So here if I put this PsySperser on the kick, and I enable it, I can also play with the frequency, and you can see the kick, the phase is shifting. If the more I go on the low frequency, the more it will shift the sub. So here we can see I lower, and here it's much more aligned. You can see it's in green here, so it tells me it's much more aligned. And yeah, so that can be cool. here it's out of phase, and here we realign without changing much the sound, because as the kick is a sweep, it's high frequency going to low frequency. We only shift the sub, so it doesn't affect much. We don't hear too much difference, and it doesn't mess the attack, and we still realign the sub. So that's basically it, and you can try it also on bass. It can be interesting to give some color also, kill a bit the sawtooth. So if we go extreme, we can have the crossover effects where it's more medium high at the start and the sub is shifted. So the plugin has two modes: the infinite impulse response with resonance, which is cool, more flavor, but it can be, if you have a lot of filter and move a lot, it can be unstable. It can take time to be stable. And there is a second mode, which is TPT, not going technical, but this doesn't have a resonance, but it's more stable. And the more filters we give, the more we see it shifts the sub here. So you might want then use a sidechain to kill the trailing, but it can be interesting on sub or on bass or lead, I think. So that's it. That's free plugin, and I'll give you a link if for Windows Best 3 if someone wanna test. Hope you enjoy. Bye.